So, der erste feindliche Schlag schon mal.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the European Championships 2017 in Utrecht. Now, we are in the top 64. We're finally here. This is where everybody's going to be battling it out to reach that top 2 spot to get to the World Championships.
Yeah.
So this year, it is only the top 2 that will make it.
Yeah, from this tournament, yes. Throw away your Swiss record. Right now, it is a brutal knockout fight.
Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. Although we do have some people in the top 64 that are guaranteed slots at the World Championships at the moment.
Yeah, so Marcello is just still crushing people's dreams.
Oh, he went 11-0 in Swiss.
Yes, he did.
Yeah. So not only was he the highest point-scoring player from Italy and earned such a surplus of points that no one in Italy could actually catch him, even with the 64 points available at this tournament, he then went and smashed the Swiss 11-0.
Yeah, I've just been out there and I just shouted in front of the whole top cut, Marcello, you realize you can stop now, right? And everyone just started laughing.
It's like he didn't even have to show up this weekend. And not only did he come here, he just crushed everyone's dreams.
Yeah, he was just like, what, you need me to stop? I'm like, no, Marcello. You can carry on playing if you like.
He said, I just came here and was just like, yeah, I'm just got a bit of fun, get a bit of practice in. I'm not going to try too hard. I think he was lying. I think he's trying extremely hard to win this.
So our feature match for this round for you is Reuben Baron versus Noah Riffel. And, well, Noah is playing a pure Zoodiac build, whilst Reuben is playing a Zoodiac build that you picked out specifically because he's playing a card that you'd like in there.
Yeah, he's playing a pretty strange, teched out version of Zoodiac.
Oh, is it spicy? Can we get some ratings on?
Can we get the spiceometer out?
Okay, so I'll tell you about the first tech card. So he's got a main deck to DD Crow.
Okay, that's not very spicy.
That's not very spicy. No, that's okay. I'm building the way up.
Okay.
Card number 2, he's playing Zoodiac Bunny Blast.
A little bit better.
You might see where this is going.
Yeah.
Card number 3, he's playing Black Garden.
Okay, that's really interesting.
Yeah, okay, we'll explain that combo a little later. And then card number 4, which I've been told has actually won quite a few games, is Needle Sealing. That's a kind of...
Needle Sealing will get the job done. It's not the cleanest way of doing the job, but it will do it.
And as per usual, Reuben's side deck's just full of a load of awesome jank. So
oh, yes. Oh, that is... Oh.
That is a lot of awesome jank.
Oh, that is nice.
What do you mean, awesome jank?
So he's got Fossil Diners. He's actually got Skullmeister in his side. The Magic Deflectors. He's playing Full House.
He's also, Full House and Mask
of
Restrict. He's playing the Drowning Mirror Force.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I don't know what's going to happen.
This is going to be a fun match. Let's go straight over to our table right now and see where it goes.
I'll give you some fun facts about Noah's deck, but I can't read all of the German, unfortunately. I do know it's a Zoodiac deck.
Yeah, Pat. We'll go over to the table.
Oh, yeah, let's go to the table. Sorry, I keep forgetting.
So, you were saying?
I'm supposed to do that freeze
you
frame.
want to have a look at the
slide.
I got to do the freeze frame before we go over to the table.
So it's Gamma Seal, Humongous.
Yeah, more kaijus.
That's
sure
Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit.
Okay, that one's Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. What's this one? Is that Ash Blossom?
That could be Ash.
That's Ash Blossom.
Ash Blossom, yeah.
That's Ghost Ogre, Twin Twister, Dimensional Barrier, Imperial Order, and
don't know.
Test of German. That's what that is.
Something.
Noah's going to be... Sorry, Reuben is going to be starting the duel with Pot of Desires, straight down. Also has in his hand Zoodiac Barrage, Ash Blossom Joy Spring, 2 copies of, and Dark Hole. Not exactly...
It's not a great starting point first hand until that Solemn Strike came in, but even then, still a little lackluster.
His hand is very weak to any kind of hand trap disruption from Noah. Unfortunately for Noah, Noah doesn't have any of that. But he does have himself a Dark Hole to clean up, and he also has the Shuffle Reborn should a Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit be on the cards from Reuben.
Yeah. Reuben actually, the last time he topped a Premier event, I believe, was top 64 in the... I think he made top 32 in the Amsterdam European Championships, where he topped with Watts.
What deck, sorry?
Watts.
Yeah, I'm asking you.
Yeah, Watts.
Yeah, what deck?
Watts.
What deck are you talking about?
He was what deck? Okay, he was playing a Thunder deck.
Right, okay. There we go.
Yeah.
What?
What just happened?
He was playing a Thunder type deck. It was rather electrifying.
Did you get chills watching it?
No.
Did he thunder through the competition?
Oh, yeah.
I've got chills today.
with
and they
what
are
giraffe?
multiplying. It's pretty chilly in this hall.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. The air conditioning in this place is pretty on point.
I'll be honest. No one does aircon like the Americans. The
So-
Americans have best aircon ever.
We're in the top 64, and as with every round, I'd like to just give you a brief overview of what's going on in front of you. If you're just joining us, or if you're not really a huge fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! And you're just getting into it, both of these players are playing a deck called Zoodiac, who kind of flout the rule that you need 2 or more monsters to create an Xyz monster, which is your monsters in your extra deck over on the left-hand side there, so you can specifically pick what you want to summon out of it. And you only need to use 1 Zoodiac monster to make them. So you just kind of want 1 Zoodiac monster in your hand, and then you can start making plays. You just
There
need
we go.
4 of the cards.
The
is this?
suspicious bunny blast. Where are you going with this?
Okay, and Buddy Blast actually isn't played very often at all in these decks.
No, so the combo with Bunny Blast is that because she's got exactly 800 attack points, you can play Black Garden and then summon any Zoodiac monster to give your opponent a token, and then you pop the token to summon back Bunny Blast if your board gets wiped.
That's nice.
Yeah.
At least you still got a level 4 out there, and you can just start making plays because
Yeah.
Zoodiac.
Yeah.
You also get back your Zoodiac barrages as well off
Mhm.
of the bunny blast.
Yeah.
Nothing suspicious here. Nothing to see.
Yeah. So he didn't open Black Garden.
Do you think Noah's like, hang on a minute, I'm in the top 64. That's a Bunny Blast. I know what that does, but
Why?
I
Did he
don't
make
know
it?
what he's doing with it. Yeah, it's terribly interesting. I mean, he's got a soul charge as well, so Reuben may just make a crazy field.
Yeah, he could definitely start very far ahead, but Noah is holding that dark hole to clean up.
Yeah.
Excuse
Yeah,
me,
but
I'm
isn't
fighting
there
down a
2?
yawn there as I'm trying to speak.
So Noah has a dark hole, you say?
Yes, he
But
does.
over here, yeah. There's nothing we can really do about it, is there?
No, nothing to stop there, but it depends on whether or not he uses the soul charge to extend his opening field, which could be a very tempting proposition since he can't attack anyway.
Yeah.
But if he holds back the soul charge, he could surrender his attack phase in the next turn in order to regenerate his resources from the dark hole.
Yeah.
And of course, Reuben holding on to Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring there as well, meaning he can pretty much negate most things that are going to be happening in Noah's turn.
Yeah, well, has the ability to shut down the far formation Tenki, but there is still a Ram, so Noah will still be able to go through his Brood Ball and search up additional cards to start throwing at Reuben. And there's a Solemn Strike as well. Reuben's going to be very well setting up here. And we're going to see the Tracker 9. Bunny Blast.
What a name. Bunny Blast.
Now we'll all be all like, you've played right into my hands. I activate Dark Hole.
That's when the ninja jumps out of the castle and throws a shuriken for it.
Yep.
It doesn't work.
Although,
What?
do you remember in Australia, we had our friend, I believe it was Christopher Matthew,
Yes.
who was a very, very big fan of Raid Raptors, did a
Yeah.
nice little big quote for us at YCS Sydney. He was actually announcing every single card that he was playing as well.
Yeah, it was
It's-
pretty awesome.
It was pretty awesome, as if he was in an anime.
Oh, I can imagine that was super frustrating to play against.
Yeah, I think he won, though.
He did.
Because his opponent just said, I've had enough. No more of this.
He was also a very good Raid Raptor player.
Yeah, he was.
So down goes the Dark Hole.
Yeah, that's going to take out the Trident. Soul Charge not played by Reuben, so Reuben is going to have the counter Dark Hole and then a Soul Charge of his own, and
Yep.
he's still sitting on a Solemn Strike.
And he just gets Barrage back with Bunny Blast as well.
Yeah, that very,
play.
very powerful. Having that... sorry, I'm trying to remember the word. The refund on the table in case
Yeah.
your opponent
Yeah.
has the mass removal. And in this case, it's not adding back, it's not special summoning his Trident, so he's throwing a Whiptail down from his hand. He's adding the Barrage, which is a very, very threatening card to be playing against because it just opens up your entire deck's worth of options.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The question is do you Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring the Brood Ball? No, he's going to Solemn Strike it and hold the Ash Blossom
seems
for the
fair.
far formation Tenki.
Mm-hmm.
But we do know that Shuffle Reborn is now live, and he can go ahead and get back the Ram and try again. There we go. This is why this is the hot tech of the weekend.
Yeah, so Ramram comes back. And he can kind of I wouldn't say carry on regardless, but he's able to continue.
Yeah, he's able to continue to set up his field.
At the very least, he's going to have a Dryden as opposed to not having a Dryden.
Yeah, he solemn struck the Brood Bull's effect, not the summon. Otherwise, that would have been quite interesting, because he wouldn't have had a monster in his graveyard. He could have targeted with Checker 9. Ash Blossom the Tenki. This is really crippling the start for Noah. Even if he goes up to Dryden, and he does have the Ram out, he doesn't really have anything in the graveyard to directly profit from that. He could go Tiger Mortar, stack up the materials, but...
And then Reuben, on his turn, will be all like, I saw your dark hole, and I raise you. My dark hole.
Yeah. So
yeah, he could do that.
What set cards do we have from Noah here?
For Noah, we have set...
Solemn Warning, Forbidden Chalice. Solemn Warning, very relevant here. Chalice, always nice. Usually nice when you're trying to play into an opposing Drident or face-up field disruption.
Also could stop some searches there as well. We've got a Tiger Mortar, a Broad Bull that we won't be seeing much use out of.
Yeah, I think it kind of has to play Dark Hole here, Reuben.
Reuben did draw the extra barrage. I mean, the problem is if he Dark Holes, the Ram can just bring back the Dryden. Or he's going to go for the Brood Bull.
He just rearranged his graveyard.
So,
That's super tricky when people do that.
The Brood Bull pretty much signifies to Reuben that, oh, no, he's got no cards in hand, so he couldn't even pretend he had the Whiptail. So he just grabbed the best choice available to him.
Yeah. Whiptail, Barrage.
Barrage effect. No Solemn Warning yet.
Likely to warning one of the Exceeds.
Yeah, I mean, Reuben is presenting a Rappeteer chain. Rapia. Sorry, I said it wrong again. And actually goes Through Blade. Oh, for the piercing, because the Brood Bull has 0 defense.
I think to get rid of the dead Barrage.
Oh, I actually can't remember the name of the person that was on YouTube that commented on the round where we were talking about Thoroughblade and what it was and why it was called that, and it's also because it's a horse and it's a play on Thoroughbred. Thank you, person on YouTube that I can't remember the name of.
I think that's pretty much every video you've ever watched, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Thanks, faceless stranger.
You've made my life slightly better. Slightly. No, we do appreciate your engagement, guys, and any feedback you are happy to give. We're always listening. Don't necessarily always agree with all of it. Sometimes you guys are a little harsh, but we do appreciate you guys taking the time to let us know how we could make this more enjoyable for you guys.
Oh, there's that guy on round 9, by the way. Bring back Construct.
Yeah, that would make it more enjoyable for him.
That's all I'll say about that.
What have we got down there?
Warning and isn't it? Chalice.
Yeah, it's Warning and Chalice.
Oh, sorry, you meant the monster.
Yeah.
Yeah, Checker 9.
Yeah. I kind of half recognized it, but I didn't want to make a fool of myself.
It's just a little shiny.
Yeah.
There's the Warning.
Makes
That's
sense.
also going to take the Whiptail out of the game as well.
Wait, it doesn't stop there.
No, Reuben does still have a lot of plays he can make because he is still controlling a face-up Through Blade. And he has got the Soul Charge
Still.
to break the game open. I imagine he doesn't want to give up his battle phase here because he's got a pretty good shot. Yeah, he's just going to attack.
And then what will he make in his main phase 2?
Probably Trident.
Yeah. Which gets outplayed by the Forbidden Chalice.
Or forces the Chalice out.
Yeah.
Hold on. He probably didn't barrage for the Rappeteer because he played Pot of Desires earlier and is most likely banished 1, if not 2 of them.
And I saw him shuffling through there, and I don't think he did.
Well, when he had the barrage there, and he went for the Through Blade, and he didn't make an Exy summon because he was worried about Solemn Strike to get the piercing damage in. I think that's telling that he may have banished a Rapier.
Okay, interesting.
It's possible.
Then again, he could be reading the match differently and thinking removing his opponent's Exy monster is more important than attempting a Rapier chain when there's 2 face-down cards on the field.
Yeah. It's hard to say. We'd have to see the cards.
Yeah, either line of play, I could argue in my head because we don't know what those face down cards are.
Yeah.
Actually, just a random thought. Is there any way we could get the tech team to just take a photo of what those cards are?
Possible.
Bunny Blast.
Under that Tiger Mortar.
And then this is probably going to be warning.
No, there's no warning.
Oh, sorry, not warning.
No,
yeah, use
we
warning.
are now
Chalice.
onto just a Chalice.
He sets a Zoodiac Barrage onto the field as well. It's always pretty risky against Zoodiac when they do heavily use Tornado Dragon. Noah in a really bad place. He has no cards in hand, and there's an Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring in Reuben's hand. So Reuben's going to be able to shut down any kind of spell card that would potentially get him Noah back going again. So he kind of wants to hard draw it's a combo. That doesn't go anywhere. And even if he drew a Zoodiac monster, the Trident can just go, oh, I see that, and target it. Of course, Reuben not knowing that he has the Forbidden Chalice is down for Noah. So Shuffle Reborn, he's going to shuffle back his Tenki, he's going to draw a new card. And at the end of the turn, he has to banish a card, I believe, is the
From
effect
his
of
hand,
Shuffle
yes.
Reborn. So he's betting it all on this one draw. Or he's at least betting game one on this one draw. And even if Trident is used here to take out the Tenki... Oh, no, he's going to Ash Blossom. Okay, he is not having any of that.
So he just Ash Blossomed the Shuffle Reborn, did he?
Yeah, and he's still holding the Trident back. And he didn't have to use the Trident to stop the Shuffle Reborn, because that was a potential option to destroy the Fire Formation Tenki, which would have then been Forbidden Chalice, and Noah would have had one final draw.
Yeah.
I think this Ash Blossom here is closed off all possible plays for Noah. And then Reuben is pretty much open the free reign. He's got a Zoodiac Through Blade in his hand, so we know he's going to be able to get some of the damage out.
I think they're just discussing whether it's a cost to shuffle Tenki back in, which
Okay.
it is not.
Yeah, it's part of the effect, right?
Yeah.
And the banishing a card from his hand, that's also part of the effect.
Part of the effect, yeah.
Yep. Zoodiac combo being set. And
Drew
I
a trap card.
believe it's
Drew
a
a combo.
Zoodiac combo. No, Dimensional Barrier, even better.
Wow.
That's a good hand.
That's a pretty good hand, yeah. We didn't see any of the crazy tech choices from Reuben, though. Oh, apart from
So
the Bunny Blast.
far.
The Bunny Blast.
Oh, yeah. Which ends up working
How many spice
quite
did we
well.
get, by the way?
Oh, yeah, you never actually gave us a spice.
I'm reserving my spice ratings until I at least see it in action now.
Yeah,
I
right.
thought that Zephyr deck was the cream de la crop. Is that how you say it?
Creme de la creme.
Cream de
creme.
creme
the
de
cream
creme.
Of the cream of the crop is a thing, but creme de la creme.
Okay, I'm mixing two of my things together, but yeah,
Which
the
basically just means cream of the cream.
but it was like the souffle, but spicy. And
spicy
ultimately,
souffle.
it just didn't work out.
It's a souffle of spice.
In case you haven't guessed, I'm not very good at cooking. No one eats my food except for me. I really like Reggie lasagna. What can I say? Just swap the red sauce for Reggie sauce.
That sounds disgusting.
It's amazing. But then, as I said, I'm maybe not very good at it, and I just don't know any better.
There's a lot of Exceeds in Reuben's graveyard. He's not got much left in his extra deck. He needs to make a Dagosta Emerald.
Nope.
Free blade,
Somebody
free blade.
Somebody just falling straight into the camera there. There's a...
That's 3,200. There's 800 under the Trident.
nobody even played any kaijus.
Yeah, he's not getting anything out putting that Trident in attack mode. Gets the 32 in.
Yeah, he doesn't want to play. He doesn't want to risk Mirror Force
Mirror
hitting.
Force would be just disastrous, wouldn't it?
Mirror Force wouldn't be the end.
Playing Tornado Dragon? No.
No, Dagosto, so now he can...
Yeah, I think he has to invest in the future here.
Yeah.
He's got the Dimensional Barrier, so he could have went way more aggressive with this. Because he could have used the Tornado Dragon to take out one of the spell trap cards. If he hits the Forbidden Chalice, his Trident is live in the next turn, and then he has Tornado Dragon to do essentially the same job of taking out the continuous spells and traps. The fact that he's gone for Trident means that he can foresee his opponent maybe getting a few more turns. So Yeah, he'll just go for the barrier. See, this is where Tornado Dragon would have been a little bit better.
What did Noah actually set?
Let's find out. It was
Torrential
a Torrential Tribute.
Okay, that
See,
could
Tornado
be
Dragon would have
disastrous.
been pretty viable because he already had a dimensional barrier.
Yeah, I think step 1 is definitely using the Emerald.
Yeah, he absolutely has to now. You do not want to throw your very precious remaining extra deck monsters into a Torrential Tribute.
Just one of the main cards in the Zoodiac deck we've not really actually bought up as a single card. Is Trident there.
Yeah, Reuben actually drew another Ash Blossom Joyous Spring.
Yeah, so Reuben has already detached from Emerald now. Yeah, absolutely the play to be made here.
Oh, he's putting the Rapier back, so...
He must still have one.
I can see this format being one of those that kind of gets looked back on as really awesome, just because it's so combo-y and things like that.
When you do get the mirror grind matches are really long, and you do actually have to make investments into the future of the game by playing things like Daigoso Emerald, like on your first turn. So there is a lot of managing your resources correctly, because it's not just the card economy that you have, it's the options that you need in your extra deck, because your opponent has the access to the same number of options as you do. And does he just go for the attack? Does he make, does Reuben, 5 formation Tenki, that's going to signify that he is going to play into that Torrential Tribute. Noah's hand on the table, itching to flip it. That's what I see, where his hand is halfway over the desk, like, don't tap my card. Don't tap my card. Torrential Tribute.
Boom.
And he's going to use the Rapier effect.
Any reason not to chain Trident here?
You should take out the 5 formation Tenki. There's no reason not to, because all you do then is leave your opponent a target for barrage.
Yeah, just less stuff. Just give him less stuff.
You're losing your card anyway, so take out the extra 100 attack points, which can make a difference.
Yeah, absolutely.
And yeah, there's a combo, so he can actually make sure that he's still able to go make plays this turn. He also still held that Soul Charge all the way from turn 1.
Yeah, that's a good point. If he combos and then Soul Charges.
Yeah, I think that's likely what we're going to see here. And then Noah is going to be facing down an Ash Blossom in hand and another Dryden.
Yeah, if he combos, he could.
There's the Soul Charge.
If he combos. Or doesn't have to combo first, but yeah, if he Soul Charges and then combos, he's likely to be able to make double Trident.
Yeah, he could in theory make that.
Where's the combo?
In the graveyard.
Okay.
He banishes the combo.
Yeah.
It's definitely a combo.
Could be used to turn his sent to the graveyard, right? Except to turn his card sent to the graveyard, so no, he can't do that. But he can invest from next turn, because it's a trap card, he can use it during his opponent's turn.
Yeah. He still has an Ash Blossom in hand, doesn't he?
Those crazy quick effects.
Yeah, he has his third Ash Blossom in hand.
Yeah, I think over-investing here is not something you want to do.
4,000 life points.
Does Reuben actually have a Zoodiac monster in hand? Or Zoodiac card in hand, sorry?
He only has the Ash Blossom.
Okay. Yeah.
Tornado Drone. That's the play I think he should have made last turn.
Tornado as well as a Dryden, I think, seals this pretty well.
So can I see a graveyard? Because I know you're going to pick up your cards probably next turn.
Maybe even this turn.
Yeah, no, it might be sitting for information, but he's sacrificing time.
Jackanine just extends the combos so well. There's the Trident.
Yeah, Dryden, Tornado Dragon.
That's pretty reasonable.
Ash Blossom, that's going to...
What's he just drawn into?
Has he got enough to combo?
He needs 5 for
he
combo.
does. Yeah, no, that's it.
Oh, and that's it. That's game 1.
Yeah.
Wow. So Reuben just completely wearing Noah down.
Yeah. I think he made that harder on himself than he needed to. Like, the Torrential Tribute, he could have... he absolutely could have played around with the Tornado Dragon instead of the Doug Gusto.
Yeah, I don't think it's on people's radars at all.
No.
Oh, I'm just thinking like it could have been Mirror Force as well.
Yeah.
He had a dimensional barrier to pass his opponent's turn, and he had enough attack points to do it over 2 turns.
Yeah, I can say that seeing a torrential tribute in game 1 is not something you're going to forget about.
Yeah, no, it may affect Reuben's choices there, and no, he gave it a good try, but he was facing down 3 Ash Blossoms as well, and he was going second.
Yeah.
So side decking. Let's start with Reuben.
So the Fossil Diner is possibly going to go in. Cosmic Cyclones, possibly even Magic Deflector. God knows what he's put Full House in here for, but it's Reuben, so he's probably...
The card of the Mice matchup.
I guess so, yeah.
But the problem is you take away their 5 cards and then they just go, okay, so this was a continuous trap that does something horrible to you. This was a continuous spell that does something horrible to you. That was a Pot of Desires, jerk, and, you know.
Well, yeah, I guess if you manage to do it when you're really behind, though, well, they've got loads of back row and you've got nothing, then it's actually fine. Anyway, we are going to see.
What about Noah?
Noah going first is going to be bringing in those 3-dimensional barriers, 100%. I don't know if the Kaijus will come in because he's going first, but then they do answer the Dryadents pretty well. There's also Imperial Order, which is very good after you've got your setup. There is... Do you guys know what this one is?
I'm trying to figure that out, actually.
Yeah, sorry about that one. We'll just we'll have a quick search and see what that is. Nothing out of the ordinary, unless that last card that I don't recognize is something. You know, it's going to be typical. I'm going first this time. Trap cards. Try and stop Reuben from setting up. The hands will start loading in just a moment. Looks like Reuben's hand's coming in slightly faster, so I'll pull that up for you guys. We've got a Zoodiac Barrage.
Found it.
Ah, Unending Nightmare.
Okay, yeah. Probably not. No, I mean, it does answer the barrages.
And Black
it
Garden.
does answer... Yeah, well, yeah.
He doesn't know about that yet, though.
It does also answer the Tenkies, but honestly, it's... I'm not 100% sure that the Unending Nightmare is high on the priority list here.
So Reuben with Ash Blossom, Solemn Strike, Soul Charge, a Whiptail and a Barrage, and Noah starting strong by the look of it with Solemn Strike, Solemn Warning, D-Barrier, Cyclone, and also a card to start his Zoodiac craziness off.
You see,
that's rough.
And he's just added the Ram. See, his play is... If the Ash Blossom was played, that could have looked a little bit worse, but it would have been... I'm not convinced it would have been great for Reuben to throw his Ash Blossom at that, not knowing the rest of the cards. But yeah, that is
super rough.
That is quite the fort that's being put up on Noah's side. Needle Sealing.
Yeah,
nice.
That may come into play next turn.
Yeah, it could come
That
up.
would be absolutely ridiculous if that actually happened.
We've seen Needle Sealing in the feature match before, though.
Yeah, I know, and it was absolutely ridiculous.
That's
every
a long time ago, though.
Well, yeah, back in Yangzings. So, like, back in Milan last year.
Yeah, we also saw it.
Milan.
We also actually saw it in the 2014 European Championships in the Netherlands as well.
Yeah. Something about the Netherlands.
We do like it
brings
here.
up needle sealing.
We do like it here. It's a very, very nice country. The people are very wonderful.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, everybody's very polite.
Yep, Dryadent the normal summon. Reuben holding Soul Charge again, so he could attempt to do this again, but he has got Barrage to try next. Probably going to get hit by the Cosmic Cyclone.
Yep, there it is.
Yeah, and then the Soul Charge is going to get warninged.
Yeah. And then Reuben sets Solemn Strike, Needle Sealing, and hopes to pull off the
miracle.
Yeah, I know. They're like, Reuben, you know, last game when you were stopping me from playing anything. Yeah.
How does it feel? How does it feel? Das ist nicht gut.
To be honest with you, Reuben has got the messiest extra deck I've ever seen.
Really?
Well, look at it.
Oh,
It's
man.
not even a pile. I wouldn't classify that as a pile.
No, it's not.
Yeah, what they say, who is it? Is Albert Einstein, messy desk, busy mind.
Right. Okay. So this could be the greatest day of Reuben's life.
You really think this is it? This is the moment?
Yeah. It's not unlikely that he plays 4 monsters.
But if it was Torrential Tribute he had, is he playing Torrential Tribute as well?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So
yes. Yeah. He's also playing.
All right. I was going to say if it was Torrential, but he's already playing it, so
he's playing Torrential Double Needle Sealing.
If it was Mirror Force, it'd be pretty good. But then I guess
he's
that
also
can be played
playing Mirror
around.
Force.
Okay, so he's got everything.
He's playing like 13 trap cards in his main deck, and like 10 trap cards in his side.
Somebody that's not too worried about going second, isn't he? Like, I'm just going to wall up.
I don't want to say anything because I don't want to jinx it.
You don't want Noah to hear you?
Yeah, I just
from here.
Yeah, they are like half a room away. It's a pretty big room. I love needle sealing. I always love needle sealing because I played Yang Zings, and the amount of people I got with Yang Zings with needle sealing was amazing.
This is so old that people forget about it.
Yeah.
It was quite prevalent in the... Was it the Mermail format?
It kind of pops up every now and again.
Yeah.
Any format where we just happen to summon a bunch of monsters in one turn, it tends to pop up.
Yeah. Isn't that all of them now?
Oh, yes.
Actually, that's not true. Card of Demise Draco doesn't summon a bunch of monsters. It summons them in your turn.
Almost there. 3.
But there is a Ram.
Certainly not a Ram.
Tornado Dragon.
Tornado Dragon.
That's going to get striked.
Yeah, there's no way that you'd want them to be able to play that.
Yep. I think that's the correct play there. Otherwise, he's risking losing the Solemn Strike for free.
But you can just strike the effect if it hits.
Yeah, but even if it hits the Solemn Strike, are you not going to chain it?
I don't know. I would risk it. I'm that risky. I would just not chain it and be like, yeah, your combo's fine.
Yeah, but now he can't call the Haunted the Tornado Dragon because he strike the summon.
That's a good point.
I mean, it's not relevant, but it's worth thinking.
400.
See, the way I see it between you two is that you're the guy that goes and orders kind of lemon and herb, and this is the spicy guy.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I used to order really spicy food. Not so much anymore. I'm now more of a play it safe.
I do remember a specific occasion in which we both went into a curry house.
Do we need this story?
You told him, you went up to the guy behind the counter and said, "Give me the hottest thing on the menu." And then when he gave you the curry, you asked him if he would eat it, and he said, "Not one spoonful."
And he laughed.
And he laughed at you. Yes, he did.
He laughed.
And then you ate the entire thing, and we filmed it. Whilst just sweat was pouring down your face and a large vein appeared across your forehead.
I changed colour.
You did.
It's like Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory.
A purpley blue.
I thought I was going to die.
Okay.
I did it, and then I said, that's it. I've conquered a monster. We're going to play it safe for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Reuben's set a monster here. This is odd.
He's...
What's he set?
He has set a Thoroughblade.
Okay.
That's interesting. Because he didn't want to get caught by the Dryden.
Yeah.
This is true. Yeah, you got to...
I think he's trying to make his opponent play to needle sealing here.
Yeah, it's just not going to be that effective. With the Ram going to be able to
Not only
give
that,
the
but
refund.
it's just one of those things where at the moment Noah there isn't actually really playing as many monsters as much as he's just playing one and then turning it into something else.
The super cute thing about this is that needle sealing actually only destroys face-up monsters, so he would keep his Thoroughblade.
Yeah, so he could...
now.
but then what's the problem is that the Ram just brings back the Rapier, and he carries on as if business as usual.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think we're going to see Chaka 9 get used.
Chaka 9 to get the Ram. The only question is, does he put down another monster before the Ram? But looking at his hand, nope, that's not going to be the case.
Discussing something.
He has a dimensional barrier, Solemn Warning, Solemn Strike. I think even if this needle sealing goes off, Reuben is in... He can't get that Soul Charge for a Solemn Warning. That's the thing. And then even then, there's a dimensional barrier. Decker 9, bring back Ram Ram. Yep.
He's just waiting. It's just like, he keeps playing 3 monsters.
No, that's it. He can trigger it now because
Oh,
he's got 4 monsters.
There's 4 monsters. It doesn't have to be 4 or more face-up monsters, does it?
No, there's just got to be 4 monsters. They destroys all face-up, so he's going to save his own monster.
Yeah, he's got to fire it off now.
Yeah, I think you need a ceiling. Yeah, you have to.
It takes away quite a lot of the well, because of the Trident. Sorry, the Dagger Emerald. Quite a few of the resources went back into the extra deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no reason not.
There
to.
it goes.
There's no reason.
What?
For him not
What?
to.
What is that?
Needle ceiling? You just activated my trap card.
No.
Oh yeah, your monster's killed.
My monster's
No,
fine.
it's not. It's good. Can you read my card? Oh wait, what? That's totally unfair. Oh well, Ram Ram.
That's
Thanks for
literally-
the commentary there.
I think we just had the audio come through.
Yeah,
just for
it
a
did
second.
sound like it, yeah.
It was probably not in English, to be fair. It could have been. There you go. Yep, and we're going to see.
German, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotten Himmel. It was like, my God, why?
I forgot you spoke a little bit of German.
Not much.
I lived there for 18 months and did not learn enough.
I think Reuben's kind of miracles at this point is all he's running on.
Yeah, I mean, if he could get the Soul Charge off, he'd be at least in a position to defend himself.
But he can't.
Yeah, the Solemn Warning is the thing that's going to keep him out of this.
You know, when you're like, you only got 1 card in hand, and I know my opponent only has 1 card in hand, and you just really want to just show them that you've got Warning Strike and the Dimensional Barrier and just say, please give up. We don't need to carry on with this. We could just go to game 3.
You never do that. You have to put the morale damage in.
Yeah.
You have to hurt the pride, Rob. That's how wars are won. Or in this case, the duel. Okay, yeah, Ram Ram pretty good because the Trident can't take out the Ram Ram without triggering it, which would then give more plays open to Reuben. Unfortunately, there is a Solemn Strike as well, so Noah's going to be able to hold back his counter to Soul Charge. Says that's fine. Okay.
Effect. Letting it happen? Nope.
Yep. Trade them off.
Trade 'em.
Now he doesn't have to worry about the Ram Ram, and maintains control of his 2 counter trap cards.
Put down your graveyard, good sir. Or is he letting him do it?
Nah, he's got to let him pick his targets.
No, Soul Charge doesn't target. Yang Zing player.
Big Soul Charge. It's going to get warninged.
Soul Charge would just come up there.
He just allowed that.
Oh, it is a target. Sorry.
Inham.
Literally the first word in the card as well.
There we go.
We can pretend it doesn't target though.
I think
We can pretend a lot of things, Rob. We can pretend. We can dream.
It didn't get warned.
Okay. What else does he have here? Oh, he's got Dimensional Barrier, I suppose, but now he's let the Ram Ram get onto the field. I'm surprised he didn't warning that. Because he has his own Ram
Me
Ram
too.
to start off,
I'm
and he just used combo.
yeah.
Maybe you just wanted him to lose a load of life points.
Yeah. That seems odd.
Something smells fishy.
He had the He has the Solemn Strike as well, and he's going to get away with the Exit because the Dimensional Barrier has also not been used. Perhaps Noah is, because he knows he's so protected by the Strike and the Solemn Warning, he's now going to try and run Reuben completely out of resources.
Yeah, that's possible.
It's like, go on, keep adding cards, keep adding cards, keep adding cards, and then he'll just pick apart the monsters he needs to. He now only has to get through 2,000 life points because Reuben put the work in for him with the Soul Charge. And now he's just trying to outgrind the resources whilst maintaining knowledge that he's got the game pretty much locked down. Which I think is an interesting way of looking at it. I'm thinking the Soul Charge, when you see it, is the last card in hand. That you should Solemn Warning that because you know you've got a Ram Ram follow-up.
Yeah.
And Shuffle Reborn in case anything goes wrong. There was no set cards on the field. It was just Soul Charge. This
is a strange game. This is a very strange game.
I'm surprised Noah didn't do this. Because now Reuben adds a whiptail to his hand.
He's like slowly but surely making his board like just unimpeded when his opponent has 2 solemns.
What's going on?
Yeah. Is it one of those occasions where like he just forgot? Like, has he just forgot he's got solemns or what?
No, I think he's waiting for something, but he could have just solemn warnings the soul charge, and then Reuben would have been wide open with...
There's 4 minutes remaining, by the way.
Yeah.
This gets super interesting in time. I love top cut time.
You have to play the 3rd game, of course. What with it being single elimination at this point.
And by not using any of his... Oh, he's got Shuffle Reborn on the table. On the field, so he could Shuffle Reborn and start.
What did he drew into there?
He had the Ram Ram in My Body as a Shield. He doesn't have the room for My Body as a Shield. Forbidden Chalice. How is our backup feature doing, by the way, in case Reuben is able to?
Let's take a look.
Pull this
So
one back.
our backup feature is Tom Browdo, who is the one of our VIPs, actually. I believe he's our national champion winner over in Israel.
Yes.
He's playing True Draco versus Christoph. I'm just trying to read the handwriting, sorry. Christoph Morris. Is that right?
From Greece. Yeah.
Maurice. He is playing Zoodiac.
We'll check the status because we entirely the Solemn Strike. No.
Oh, what is going on?
He's got a plan.
Are you sure he hasn't just misplayed?
He's got Shuffle Reborn as well.
Yeah, he's got no space.
It's
Shuffle
set.
Reborn
Oh,
is
it's set. It's set. Yeah, right. Okay.
Has he got a plan, or has he just misplayed horribly?
I disagree with his line of logic. I mean,
What do you say, Luke? He's not committing.
I feel like you should have warning the soul charge. I understand. Like, there's plenty of logic behind not doing it. Like there's the possibility of him being able to make a monster that can just like attack directly, and Reuben will have no life points.
He's like, is that mine?
Thank
you.
Since we're in top cut, we are definitely going to have a. We're not going to have a draw here. This is somebody is out of the tournament at the end of this round.
Yeah, so both games going into overtime. Actually, the other game is also in game 3.
Yeah, so we're not going to be getting onto that second feature match for you guys.
Unlikely.
And as always, we start a little bit later than the main event, so we'll see if we can get an interview with the winner, but it won't be likely. We're in top 64 now, so things tend to move very, very quickly in between rounds.
There we go. So that's it. He can just attack directly with Bobo.
Oh, that's a lot of damage.
That's just enough damage, in fact.
Yeah. Picking up his cards there.
Yeah, so
we have a
game 3.
1-1, so we're straight going into game 3. Yeah, it gains all of the attack.
I forgot they could attack directly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of the whole point of Bobo.
No, I thought it was entirely to be a free material under your Dryden.
No,
Bobo does stuff.
I completely forgot it.
He's got a bow, of course. He doesn't need to go anywhere near his opponent.
Yeah, he finishes games.
I always saw him as part of the combat. Huh. Well, there you go.
Yeah, he has an effect.
So, for those who don't understand how the procedure is going to work now, so these guys are going to go into game 3. Whoever goes first, that will be turn 1 of time, and then they're going to take 2 turns each. So let's say, for argument's sake, that Reuben starts here. He'll take a turn, then Noah will take a turn, then Reuben will take his final turn, and Noah will then take his final turn.
I guess that was his plan all along. Don't let the Soul Charge go through, and then just force through a broadbow.
Borbo, yeah.
Wait,
Borbo.
Borbo.
Borbo. Borbo. Borbo. Borbo.
Starting to sound like a "What's up" advert.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I completely missed that bit. Yeah, so if both the players have the same number of life points at the end of the 4th turn in time, then at the end of each turn, so at the end of the end phase, it will check to see who has the highest. So, for example, if Noah played Diane Keto, the Cure Master, during his last turn, he would win.
But
Diane Keto, for those who don't know, gains 1,000 life points.
Star Deck Yugi.
Yeah.
So if they were both on the same life points, and I don't know, Reuben played Upstart Goblin or something, then
that would be
Noah
bad.
would win. I've been in a situation where somebody's done that to me before.
They do randomize who goes first in this game.
That's a 10.
10. So Reuben gets to choose.
That was a very soft handshake.
I think they're distracted.
Let's see.
Okay, so yeah, looks like we've got Reuben going first.
Yeah.
He's got the needle ceiling.
Ooh, those hands
Chalice
loading in.
and a Zoodiac monster. It's Whiptail. Yeah, Whiptail, needle ceiling, Whiptail, Forbidden Chalice. I think
That
that
might be a dim,
dimensional barrier, maybe.
but we'll see.
I see needle ceiling.
Turn 1.
Ooh, and Noah's got 2 barrages, a Solemn Strike, Shuffle Reborn, and Ghost Ogre. It's not exactly a going second hand, although it has got the 1 hand trap. And Reuben here, starting up. It was a dim barrier.
Dim barrier, yeah. So Reuben's actually only going to get 1 turn of being allowed to attack. This is pretty tense. Yeah. Don't know what to say.
It's not a
He's normal
position you
summon.
want
He's
to
got
be in.
no way of getting a special summon off.
Yeah, it's certainly not the position I would like to be in. So yeah, Ghost Ogre straight up. Reuben's going to probably stop his opponent from playing with Dim Barrier.
There's still
Turn number 2.
barrage to consider and a Shuffle Reborn from Noah.
Is the barrage coming down?
Yeah, I think as Reuben here, you just have to let it happen and then Dim Barrier. Depending on how Noah's feeling about this whole thing, he may just get Thoroughblade instead of getting Rat, just in case he plays Dim Barrier and then he can attack.
Yeah, and then he can at least start. Yeah, there it is.
There
That's
it is.
exactly what he's doing.
I think that is the best play to make.
Well, when you look at that free back row, your opponent could Solemn Strike, but you could just make the attack and then make the commitment to the Exy Summon. And if they Solemn Strike, they're just setting themselves at a massive points disadvantage, life points disadvantage. Doesn't make the attack first, and that's when a Dimensional Barrier is going to be played.
Yeah.
With 0 attack points on the Brood Ball.
Broad Ball.
Broad Ball.
Broad.
Broad.
Like broad. Big. He's a big ball.
Broad Ball.
Yeah. So yeah, that's that done and dusted. Noah will have the last turn.
He can't get away with his Shuffle Reborn. He does have a Solemn Strike and a Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit.
Yeah, can't play that.
Nope, you've got monsters.
That's an illegal activation there.
Yeah, I mean, this is so tense.
So that set card is strike by the look of it.
Yeah. Oh, Soul Charge. He's not going to be able to play that.
Yeah, you simply can't play that.
It does actually mean that Reuben, well, he does have his Thoroughblade and his Ram Ram, so he does have plays.
He
but
could summon a Thoroughblade and pitch the Ram Ram. That Soul Charge is basically blank. He essentially skipped his draw phase here.
Yeah, there is a Solemn Strike sat face down on Noah's field.
I think
Just attack.
he's got another barrage to deal with. That's the thing. And with the Solemn Strike, he's not going to be looking at facing down a Dryden based on what Reuben has.
Yeah. Thing is that if he summons Thoroughblade, oh, okay, he's going to go with Ram Ram. I guess it's slightly safer. I think you attack first, right?
No, if you were gonna make the attack play first, you should go through Blade, surely.
Yeah, honestly, in my head, I think summon Thoroughblade, use its effect. Does it get striked? If the answer is yes, it gets striked, then Soul Charge it back and make you a play. If it doesn't get striked, then just...
If he Soul Charges, Noah can just pass and win.
No, because strike.
Oh, yeah,
strike
okay, yeah.
Cost him.
Yeah, so he can then try and put himself a wall behind a
yeah.
Ram Ram.
Yeah, I think this is a correct play. So Ram Ram puts Noah in the driving seat here. He has to do something. Obviously, Exceed Summoning here is going to be super risky because then Noah just has to do 1500 damage.
You can't just leave a 400 attack point monster.
Yeah.
Strike.
So he's going to strike, yeah. So that's 1500.
So that's leaving Noah on 6-1 on the
it's
final turn of town.
Yeah. That's... I know it sounds
1900
crazy.
points of damage that Noah has to get through, and he has a Barrage and a Shuffle Reborn to do it.
Super key part about this is Reuben has Chalice that can put any Zoodiac monster, any Zoodiac Exceed monster into 400 attack points.
Yes, because it will take away this
the boost.
Take away the boost.
So if he got a Thoroughblade and something else and just
he
attacked,
is depending on his opponent committing to one XC attack to try and outplay mass removal.
Yeah. Oh my god, this is insane. So Reuben just has to sit there and let his opponent do what he thinks is the best move. The best move is to try and make an Exceed monster with enough attack.
Noah's not going to put himself in a position where he's going to get hit by the needle ceiling.
But is he going to just bring the Whiptail down and go into a 4? Rather than go into something
like a tornado, yeah.
That would be perfect.
Nope.
Didn't do it though.
Yeah, he needs to do more than 1900 damage. That's the fact.
Tornado Dragon would do it.
Tornado does exactly 1900 damage.
Tornado's 21.
Is it?
Yeah. Tornado's 21.
Oh, I thought it was 19.
No,
nope.
21.
Okay.
So, but he's also playing not knowing if there's anything set that is going to get rid of something.
Like rushing through your mind here, if you're Noah, you're just thinking, what do I do here? This is just crazy.
He's just going to hope his opponent commits to this one attack, and you forbidden chalices.
So Noah goes and gets Whiptail. He attacks with Broadbull. He gets chaliced. He inflicts 400 damage. That's it.
And then Reuben wins.
The game.
Reuben sneaks.
That is insanity.
He's got the chance of sneaking away with it, but it depends because Noah can play this around Forbidden Chalice if he suspects it, because he also has a Zoodiac Barrage in his hand. But then I suppose what's going through his head is, if I get hit by Torrential Tribute...
It's the Barrage.
Yeah, Reuben, if Reuben did have TT, he would wait for the Barrage.
Yeah, I think Noah's going to take this.
I think he's going to play around it.
Yeah, because he can go attack, attack, sweep under. Oh wait, that wouldn't be enough, would it?
No, Whiptail and then attack.
He does still have a Whiptail in hand as well.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Oh.
Still?
But still, it's only 400 attack.
400. Okay, 16 plus 4. Oh, it's exactly 2,000 damage.
Oh, yeah, he's playing around it.
Yeah, exactly 2,000 damage.
Swing. Swing. Swing.
Well, he just attacked in the wrong order.
He did?
Actually, it makes no difference.
It makes no difference. So he just needs to attack with 3.
4, 16,
It's exactly 2,000.
Yeah, and he's just looking there going, oh. Yeah, doesn't matter. Yep, and there's the handshake. He saw it. He saw that it was over, and just, that was it. Okay, let's talk very quickly about that match in our post-match discussion.